こんにちは、ジャパニーズアモのミサです。Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you the lyrics of my favorite song. The song is シルエット by KANA-BOON. So KANA-BOON is spelled like KANA-BOON, but KANA-BOON actually means beetle. So it's kind of like Japanese Beatles. Anyway, シルエット means silhouette. And this was one of the Naruto's opening songs. And though you guys probably already know that I love Pikachu, I also really like Naruto. I've got the whole series, I've read all of them. I actually prefer the manga to anime, but this song is quite meaningful to me. So anyway, if you haven't listened to the original song, I'm leaving a link so you can check it out first. And I've made a similar video for Zen Zen Zense, a song used in Kimi no Na wa, Your Name, so check that out too. And before we start, please know that I'm not a professional singer. I'm not good at singing, so please go easy on me, alright? Yeah, so the song is called シルエット, and this song apparently is about growing up, so maybe that information helps a little to understand the lyrics. Okay, so the first part starts like this. 一斉の線で踏み込むゴーライン僕らは何もまだ知らぬ Okay, so if I sing it a bit more slowly, it's more like 一斉の線で踏み込むゴーライン一斉の線 is how we say on three. 1, 2, 3. So you can either do 一斉のせ or you can also do 一斉ので Around Tokyo, 一斉のせ is more common. When I grew up, I always said 一斉のせ boom. You can also say せーの which is also very common. So if you want to, I don't know, lift something heavy on 3, you can say せーの But this song goes like 一斉のせで踏み込む right? But we have to use this de particle if you want to use a verb. So for example, when you want to say let's start on 3, you can say 一斉のせで始めよう一斉のせで始めよう You want to start when we say せ at the end. So 一斉のせ begin. So 一斉のせで踏み込むゴーライン So the word 踏み込む means to step into something. You should still remember the word 踏み込む, but there is a word that's used more commonly, which is 踏む So obviously the word 踏み込む comes from this verb 踏む 踏む means step on. So to step on someone's foot, we for example say 人の足を踏む人の足を踏む If you want to, for example, say someone stepped on my foot, you want to use the passive form in Japanese. When you talk about something that happened to you, my foot was stepped on. We would say 足を踏まれた足を踏まれた Don't say like someone が私の足を踏んだ because that's not very natural. When you are the victim, especially, we usually use this passive form, and 踏む becomes 踏まれる, and the past tense is 踏まれた. So you can say, いた足を踏まれた Ouch, someone stepped on my foot. We can also say アクセルを踏む Then that means to hit the gas when driving, or stepping on the gas. By the way, the word アクセル comes from the word accelerator. Yeah, anyway, 踏み込む step into. So what is this person stepping into? ゴーライン In the lyrics, it says ゴーライン But we actually usually write like ゴールライン And yeah, it's from English words again. Goal line, ゴールライン We usually use this word when we talk about American football. So you see, you put the verb 踏み込む in front of the noun ゴーライン So 踏み込む ゴーライン shouldn't be translated like I step into the goal line, but it's more like goal line that I stepped into. So I already made a lesson on the relative clause and the word order in Japanese, but when we want to make a normal sentence like I step on someone's foot, you have to put a verb at the end. So you have to say 人の足を踏む, right? But if you want to say the foot that I stepped on, this isn't even a complete sentence. It's just you describing what the foot is. We say 踏んだ足, 踏んだ足. So if you put a verb in front of a noun, you're just using the verb to describe what kind of thing the noun is. But please watch the relative clause because I explained it more properly in that video. So the normal sentence should be ゴールラインを踏み込む. I step into the goal line. But when you reach a goal, you normally say ゴールする, ゴールする. ゴールラインを踏み込む just sounds more fancy because it's a song, so you know it should sound more poetic and nice, right? If you're running and then you reach the goal, you'd say ゴールした、ゴールした. Yeah, so 一斉の線で踏み込むゴールライン and then 僕らは何も何もまだ知らぬ. So 僕 means I already explained this word in so many different videos, but 僕 can be used like 私, but generally only used by boys. Women or girls don't use it, but they use 私. 私 can also be used by both men and women if you are speaking formally. But men tend to use the word 僕 or 俺 when they are young. So when they are boys, they often use the word 僕, right? But as they grow older, they tend to use the pronoun 俺 as I when they are speaking to friends. Remember, it's not when they are talking to their boss or senpai, it's when they are talking to friends. They would say 俺. And 僕 usually sounds a bit childish if a grown man uses it, but it really depends on the personality as well. So if they're a bit more shy or if they're a bit more geeky, they might use 僕. But even men who normally use 俺 also sometimes use 僕 when they talk to a stranger for the first time. So maybe if you go to a meet app and talk to a man, he might use 僕 at first, and then as you guys become more friendly, he might switch to 俺. So 僕 is often used when you don't want to be too formal. So they don't want to use 私, but they don't also want to sound too casual, because talking informally to a stranger can be rude. So they don't want that. So they tend to use 僕 in front of someone they don't really know yet. So it's kind of confusing, but so Japanese men actually use 私, 僕, 俺, all three of them pretty fluently. But anyway, in this song, 僕ら, so 僕 means I, singular, but 僕ら is plural, so it means we. The speaker has to be a man. It can be a group of men and women, as long as the speaker is a man who uses 僕, then that he can say 僕ら to mean we. If the speaker is a girl, they might say 私たち or 私ら or 私たち or うちら. うちら sounds like a teenage girl's speech, so be careful. Anyway, 僕らは何も何もまだ知らぬ. So 何もis nothing. So 何も何も nothing nothing. So it's like nothing at all. And then まだ means not yet or still. And the verb at the end 知らぬ means I don't know. But this is not a common way to say I don't know at all. We normally say 知らない, right? You can also say わからない, but I explained the differences between わからない and 知らない in another video, so check that out. But anyway, 知らない is the normal way to say I don't know, right? Informally. Formally you say 知りません. But this 知らぬ, this is a very old-fashioned way to negate a verb. So you can put ぬ instead of ない, but you just end up sounding like an old man in anime. So normally you shouldn't say 食べぬ to mean like I don't eat. You want to say 食べない Maybe some people still use it as their dialect, but at least in standard Japanese, like Tokyo area, if you say shiranu, then you just end up sounding like old anime character. So you don't really want that. But because this is a song, it can be cool to use old-fashioned stuff. So it doesn't mean that the boy in this song is old, you know? It's just kind of cool as a song. Yeah, so 何もまだ知らない is the normal way to say I don't know anything yet. So remember that when you want to use the word 何も as nothing, you have to negate the verb as well. So it's not double negative. It doesn't mean I don't know nothing. It just means I know nothing or I don't know anything. So I don't eat anything. You want to say 何も食べない。何も食べない。If you want to say I didn't eat anything, then you simply make the past negatives of the verb. So you say 何も食べなかった。何も食べなかった。This is informal. If you want to say formally, you say 何も食べませんでした。何も食べませんでした。If you just use the past tense without the negation, so you say 何も食べました or 何も食べた, this doesn't make sense. So make sure to remember that. Yeah, so 一斉のせで踏み込むぐらい僕らは何もまだ知らぬ And then the next part 一線越えて振り返るともうない Okay, so 一線 means line. Normally, just for the word line, we say 線 without this I bit. I obviously comes from 1, 1. Yeah, 一線を越える is actually a set phrase that means to cross the line. So obviously it could mean that you're crossing the line literally, or it could mean you're going too far. Some people use this set phrase 一線を越える to imply that you have sex with someone, usually with someone you are not even dating. So some people say like キスした like we kissed, but then 一線越えた and that's like implying that you had sex. But this song 一線越えて I don't think this is implying that the boy had sex. It's more just probably just crossing the line literally, or maybe he means he crossed the line, went too far. Yeah, so 一線越えて and then 振り返るともうない振り返る means to look back or to turn around to look at someone. You can use this for a sentence like 1年を振り返る so remembering what you've done last year or this year. You can also say 過去を振り返る so it can be used just like English, so literal looking back, turning round and looking at someone. So if I hear someone say ミサI would 振り返る but in this song 振り返るともうない So first this 振り返ると this to particle doesn't mean and here. To particle definitely can mean and, but only between two nouns. 振り返る is a verb. So when you see the to particle after a verb, you should translate it more like when or if. I already made a lesson on how to use to as if or when, so I want you to check that out. But here, 振り返ると when I look back, when I turn around to look, もうない ない is often used to negate verbs, right? But ない on its own is a negation of the verb ある which means to exist. So it means it doesn't exist or there is no something. So you can say 水がない to mean there is no water. もう can mean already, but with the negated verb it means anymore. So it's not there anymore or there isn't anything anymore. So 一線越えて so you cross the line and then 振り返ると you looking back もうない there isn't anything anymore. So 一線越えて振り返るともうない and then you repeat the same line 僕らは何も 何もまだ知らぬ So we don't know anything at all yet. So this is the first part. 一斉のせで踏み込むゴーライン僕らは何もまだ知らぬ一線越えて振り返るともない僕らは何もまだ知らぬ And then 歌ってくきらめく汗がこぼれるのさ歌って The verb うだる is in the te form here. うだる on its own is not too commonly used, but there is a set phrase うだるような暑さうだるような暑さ And that's describing that the weather is so hot that you feel so tired, exhausted. So udara is to feel dull, feel run down, feel tired because of the heat. When you're feeling dull, you can also say darui. You can, for example, say 体がだるい. And it's like you feel that the body is so heavy and you just don't want to move. That's darui. So darui is just general feeling tired and you're feeling heavy. Whilst udara is so specific. It's mainly because of heat, right? Udatte could be translated, I'm boiling them, I'm so uncomfortable. Yeah, so first it goes udatte, and then udatte-ku. So in the lyrics it says udatte-ku, but E is actually missing. Udatte-ku is very informal. The correct way to write this is udatte-iku. This teiku is a bit difficult and it can mean quite a few things. Like you might see it in words like motteiku, which means to take something to another place, or tsureteiku means to take someone to another place. But this teiku can also express the progress or change of something. It doesn't have to always increase, but it could also decrease. And you're saying that this will continue that way in the future too. So for example, 地球は熱くなっていく, right? Then that means Earth is going to get hotter and hotter. It could either mean that it's starting now or it started already, but it's gonna get more and more in the future. Or if you're talking about something growing, right? You can say 大きくなっていく. And that's expressing how this thing is going to get bigger and bigger in the future. There is also tekuru. And tekuru is often used about the weather getting hot. So we would say 暑くなってきた. Then that means, oh, it's getting hot. So this is not really about the future, but it's about the current situation, how it's been getting hotter and hotter up until now. Maybe you will still get hotter, but you're now focusing on how it is now and then how it's been like over a month or so. I have to make a separate lesson just for this, but anyway, for now, this udatte iku. It's like it's already boiling hot and it's really uncomfortable, but it's gonna get worse and worse basically. So udatte iku, getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And then きらめく汗がこぼれるのさ. So kirameku is such a pretty word. You again might not ever say it, but you might say it in songs a lot because this word is quite poetic. Kirameku is often used to describe how stars twinkling in the sky. For example, you say 星がきらめいている. Then it's like the stars are twinkling. But this sounds very poetic. Normally people just say キラキラしている. キラキラしている can be used about sparkling or shining. Just if you're talking about jewelry, you can say キラキラしてる. Like if you have a diamond, like このダイヤモンドキラキラしてるね. Or you can say about someone's eyes, like 目がキラキラしてるね. きらめく again is usually used about something beautiful, like dazzling and shining in a beautiful way. But it's describing ase, which is sweat. So it's like gleaming sweat. So you might be like, ew, but because of the word kirameku, this really makes the sweat seem beautiful in a way, you know what I mean? Sweating is not gross, but it's more like you're sweating and you're gleaming because maybe you have so much positivity, you know? And then kirameku ase ga koboreru. Koboreru means like to be spilled. So when you spill water, you can either say, 水をこぼしちゃった or you can say, 水がこぼれちゃった. So this chapter, again, I made a lesson about this. So I want you to watch it, but it's used about something that you did unintentionally. So you didn't mean it, but you did it anyway. So こぼしちゃった comes from the verb こぼす, こぼす. And こぼれちゃった comes from the verb こぼれる. And they are something that's called transitive verb and intransitive verb in Japanese. So こぼす is the transitive verb. So you have to indicate what you spilled. So you say something をこぼす. And when you use that verb, it focuses on who spilled. So if I say 田中さんがこぼした, then it's like 田中さん spilled it, right? But if you don't want to put emphasis on who spilled it, it just doesn't matter who spilled it, or you didn't mean it, you can say こぼれた. You use the verb こぼれる. So you want to put what's been spilled, what you spilled, and then がこぼれた. 水がこぼれた. You don't want to specify who did it. Yeah, so 汗がこぼれる is so poetic. We normally say 汗をかく, which is the verb to sweat. 汗をかく. So you can say すごい汗かいてる, like I'm sweating so much. You can also say すっごい汗かいた, like I'm so sweaty now, like すっごい汗かいた. But yeah, because this song is beautiful, you say きらめく汗がこぼれるのさ. And this no or nda are used when you want to explain why something is the way it is, or just explaining your situation. So for example, if I look really tired, my friend might ask 疲れてる? Like, are you tired? And then if I want to explain why I'm tired or why I look tired, I would use nda to explain. For example, 昨日全然寝られなかったんだ. 昨日全然寝られなかったんだ. Then that means, I couldn't sleep at all. That's why. So こぼれるの is like こぼれるんだ. That's explaining the boy's situation, right? I don't know exactly what he's explaining, but and this sa at the end can mean quite a few things. This usage acts like yo, and you probably will only hear this sa in this usage only in anime. And if you use it in real life, it might sound cringy. This sa at the end is used like yo to inform the listener new information, but also ends up sounding like you know you're the coolest thing, like you are showing off your coolness. So a lot of cool or narcissistic characters often use sa at the end. Like you watch Chibi Maruko-chan, there is this character, he's like super rich and he knows he's the most handsome boy in the class, and he uses sa at the end, like 簡単さ means it's easy. Yeah, but there is a very common way to use sa without sounding like a douche. Sa can also be used like, you know, or like. For example, I'll eat sushi tomorrow. Normally you want to say 明日寿司を食べる. You can also do 明日さ私さ寿司をさ食べるの. So this sa really can be used like, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna, like eat sushi. As you can see, it's really annoying and weird, right? Overusing, and like can annoy people. It's the same with sa. We do use it because we are not perfect. We need some time to think, or we also want to check how the listener is reacting. So we put sa to kind of check if the listener is listening, or just to buy some time to think what you're going to say. So you can, for example, say 明日さどこ行く? So tomorrow, like, where should we go? Overusing can be annoying, but we do use it. So don't worry about using it, but just don't use it too much. Anyway, こぼれるのさ. This usage is different. It's the cool way to inform people, right? So 歌って歌って歌ってくきらめく汗がこぼれるのさ. Again, the next part, something we call サビ is 覚えてないこともたくさんあっただろう。誰も彼もシルエット大事にしてたもの忘れたふりをしたんだよ。何もないよ笑えるさ。So 覚えてない is the negation of 覚えている, which means I remember. And 覚えていない I don't remember. And then こと, so things that I don't remember. So remember, if you say 覚えてないもの, then that's you're talking about a specific object that you don't remember. Whereas if you say 覚えてないこと, it's something that you've done that you don't remember. So こと is more about actions, things you've done, like things you've experienced, something that you usually can't touch, right? Whilst もの is something you can touch usually, so object, generally speaking. 覚えてないことも, so things that I don't remember also. たくさんあった. So たくさん a lot. あった is the past tense of ある, which is like exist, there is. So there were lots of things that I don't remember. 覚えてないこともたくさんあった. And then だろう at the end. In this case, it means probably. So あっただろう. Probably there were things that I don't remember. But だろう has to be used carefully. So first, だろう as probably is mainly only used by men. And also, it can sound harsh if you use it in a real life. If you're a boss, you can talk to people like that, like use だろう. If you are talking to your friends, that's fine. But this is very casual, so you don't want to use it when you're speaking formally, when you use this だろう as probably. And often in informal speech, they omit the う and just it sounds like だろう. But if you use it like だろう, that is used more like right. A guy could say 疲れただろ, and that means you're tired, right? You're probably tired, right? Remember that it can sound a bit harsh, or you could just sound too masculine in a bad way. If you're talking to another male friend, that might be fine. But if you're talking to your girlfriend, girlfriends might not like it. So to avoid that, you can say でしょ, でしょ. So 疲れたでしょ means you're tired, right? That can be used by both men and women. If a girl says かわいいでしょ, then that doesn't mean it's probably cute. It means it's cute, right? Right, so だろ and でしょ can both mean right and probably when speaking informally. But when you're speaking formally, it usually means probably. For example, you're watching TV. A TV presenter might speak more formally. They would use でしょ. So, for example, weather forecaster could say 明日は雨でしょ. Then that means probably it will rain tomorrow. So I said だろ is only used by men usually, but it's different if it's んだろ. And that means more like I wonder or I don't know why. So for example, if you want to say, oh, I don't know why I did that, or I wonder why I did that, then you often use this んだろ at the end. なんで嫌いって言っちゃったんだろう. なんで why 嫌い I hate you って言っちゃった like I said it but I didn't mean to. んだろう I wonder. So like I wonder why. Like I don't know why I said it. なんで嫌いって言っちゃったんだろう. So yeah, this だろう can be confusing, but I will make a lesson just for that as well. Yeah. So 覚えてないこともたくさんあっただろう. And then 誰も彼もシルエット. 誰も彼も is a set phrase that means everyone. So 誰も usually if it's used with negation it means nobody. But because it's a set phrase, 誰も means everyone, and then 彼 usually means he, and then 彼 も also he. So it's you shouldn't really translate like who and he. It just means everyone. It's a set phrase. Again, this is a song, so it's using a poetic word. Normally we just say みんな when we want to say everyone. We also have the word 皆さん, but that's only used when you're talking very politely and formally. Maybe at workplace you might call people 皆さん, but normally we just say みんな. By the way, the word 彼 should also be used carefully because some people use the word 彼 as he, like you do in English. But that's not really correct. 彼 can mean he, but usually it refers to boyfriend. So you'd see the word 彼 being used in books and usually in writing as the word he. But when we are using it when we speak, we don't really call a guy 彼 unless he's your boyfriend or unless you're talking very formally, right? Normally it just means boyfriend. Instead of the word 彼, you just want to use the person's name or the word 男の人, which means a man. So instead of he did something, we would say 男の人は something, like did something. Or if you know the person's name, just repeat the person's name, not the word 彼. So if you're talking about like 田中さん gave you a present as a friend, for example. 田中さんがプレゼントをくれた. That's normal. But if you're using the word 彼 to refer to 田中さん, like 彼がプレゼントをくれた, then people probably think that, you guys are dating. 誰も彼もシルエット. So シルエット, we do use the word シルエット, but this is again kind of special, I think, in this song. I read an article about this song and apparently they are referring this シルエット to people who've supported them. So it's like Naruto where he had sensei, shisho, nakama. Naruto had everyone supporting him. For this band there were audience and everyone who was supporting. They're also saying that シルエット is like the background. So like the history of them. It's them on the stage, but there were people supporting in the background. That's the シルエット they are talking about apparently. Now they're saying everyone is シルエット. I guess there were certain things that you forgot in your life and something that actually supported you, helped you get to this point, but sometimes you forget. But later in the song they will say like how certain things never disappear, certain things never go away. And then 大事にしてたもの. So 大事な, this is an adjective, means important. 大事にする means to cherish something or to care about something or to treasure something. If someone gives you a gift, you can say 大事にするね or 大切にするね. Then that means, I'll treasure it, I'll take good care of it. So 大事にしてたもの, something that I was treasuring, something that I cared about a lot. Something that I thought was important, right? 大事にしてたもの忘れたふりをしたんだよ. So 忘れた means I forgot, right? But ふりをする means to pretend. So 忘れたふりをする is to pretend that I forgot. So he didn't really forget. 忘れたふりをしたんだよ. This んだよ is like the のさ that was covered previously. んだよ explaining what he was doing. He just pretended that he forgot what was important to him. This song is about growing up, right? So like there was a time for me when I felt like it's kind of embarrassing to like manga and stuff, because you know everyone kind of goes through that sort of phase. But I really liked it because I didn't want people to think I'm big geeky. I don't care now, but because I had that sort of time, I pretended that I don't like anime. I didn't read manga, you know? So maybe it's talking about that, I'm not too sure. And then at the end, 何もないよ 笑えるさ. So 何も, if you remember, it means nothing, right? And then ない means there isn't. And the yo is sentence ending particle. I've made a lesson about this as well, so check that out. But 何もないよ, so there is nothing. This is like, I had hard time to understand this bit. But either he's talking about how there is actually nothing that he forgot, or he's talking about something else. Because it's different from 何でもないよ, which means never mind, like forget. You know, it's different. 何もない means there's nothing. So maybe there's nothing that I forgot, but I really just pretended that I forgot. And then 笑えるさ. 笑う is the dictionary form to laugh or to smile. But 笑える, this is the potential form. I also made a lesson on how to make this can form. So 笑える means can laugh, can smile. 笑えるさ, again, sa is like yo. Although Japanese is not sarcastic, some people could say 笑える when things are really bad. Like when you're talking about something that you've done and you don't like it, it's like, this is just so... I can't even laugh about it. Like obviously it's not funny, but maybe it's just so silly that I pretended that I forgot. 笑える can mean it's funny, but it's probably more, you know, funny in a negative way. It's like, haha, I pretended that I forgot. But anyway, 何もないよ笑えるさ. And then the next part. いっせので思い出す少年僕らは何もかも欲しがった分かってるって気づいてるって時計の針は日々は止まらない。 So いっせので The first one was いっせのせで But this one is いっせので You know, you can do both, right? いっせので思い出す少年 So 思い出す少年思い出す is to recall. So 思う is to think, and then 出す is to take something out. So you are thinking and taking out of your brain. So it's like you're remembering it, you're recalling something. So it's different from 覚えてる, which means like I remember right now. 思い出す is the action of actually remembering, like recalling the memory. 思い出す少年 Shonen, young boy, probably still talking about himself, like me, the young boy. So again, 思い出す is in front of the noun, so you should translate more like the young boy who remembers on 3. So it's like 1, 2, 3, the boy remembers. And then 僕らは the same, we. 何もかも 何もかも means anything and everything. Again, this is kind of a not so common word. Normally we use the word 全部 when we want to say everything. 全部. You can also say すべて, but that sounds a lot more formal than 全部. So when you're talking normally, you say 全部. すべて maybe for books mainly. 何もかも does seem a bit less common, but it makes you think that it's anything and everything. What's 全部 is just everything. What's 何もかも is like absolutely everything. 何もかも欲しがった。So 欲しい is the word that you normally use when I or you want something. 例えば新しい靴が欲しい then that means I want new shoes. 新しいパソコンが欲しい I want a new computer. If I want to say do you want? I can say これ欲しい Do you want this? But 欲しがる means someone seems to want something or someone acts like they want something. Usually this 欲しがる is used about someone like the third person, not I or you, but the third person seems to want something. So if you have something and then your cat is acting like she wants it, right? Then you can say 猫が欲しがってる, like the cat seems to want that thing. But when you say 私たちは欲しがった or 僕らは欲しがった in this case, it's like we acted like we wanted it. You made it pretty clear that you want it. Again, this is a song, so it just sounds more poetic than 私たちは欲しい. Yeah, so 欲しがった sounds like 欲しかった, which is the past tense of I wanted. But they are kind of different. So 欲しがあった and then right where you say わかってるって わかる is to understand. Please watch the video on the differences between わかる and 知ってる. わかる is I understand, I know. And わかってる is used when you want to make it sound like I know it, like stop telling me that, I know it. So normally if someone says something, you want to say わかった, got it, right? But your mom is nagging like, do you know you have to do homework by tomorrow? And I'm like, わかってるよ. It's like, I get it. And わかってるって. So this て, again, I already made a lesson about this, but here the word you to say is really omitted. So て you is how we say to say something informally. Formally we say と you. So this て or と is quoting the speech. So わかってるって you could translate like someone said they understand, but here it really means I said that I get it. So わかってる on its own is strong enough for like I get it, but you can also say わかってるって to mean I told you I get it. So it's like て really implies that I told you, I already told you that I get it. わかってるって so I get it. 気づいてるって so it's just, you know, like 気づいてる comes from the verb 気づく to notice or to realize. 気づいてる I've already realized or I've already noticed. 気づいてるて again, it's like I said I already know it, I already realized it. This is about the next sentence. 時計の針は日々は止まらない時計 clock and 時計の針 usually means needle, but 時計の針 is the clock hand. So 時計の針は日々は日々 is days, he is day, 日々 is days. So 時計の針は日々は the clock hand, the days 止まらない So 止まるis to stop, something stops, and 止まらない negated, so doesn't stop. So the hands of the clock, the days never stop moving, and that's what I know and I realized. So really it's 時計の針は止まらないって分かってる. So I understand that it never stops. And then after the first part, it was like 歌って歌って and like boiling hot, right? But this one goes 奪って奪って奪ってく So 奪う means to rob or to take something by force. 奪って奪って奪ってく流れる時々多く遠く遠く遠くになって So 流れる時 again 流れる is a verb and it's in front of the noun, so you should translate like time that flows. 流れる時と記憶 is memory, and then 流れる時々多く遠く遠く遠くになって so 遠くになる is like to get further away. 遠い is the adjective far, and 遠くになる it's like something gets farther away. Someone goes far away from something. Maybe like you were trying to catch the memory and the time, but it just goes farther and farther away. So it's like your childhood is going away from you. So like the time never stops and the past just is farther and farther away from you. And then sabi, the main part, starts again. 覚えてないこともたくさんあっただろう。誰も彼もシルエット恐れてやまぬこと、知らないふりをしたんだよ。何もないよ、笑えるさ。So the first part is the same. 覚えてないこともたくさんあっただろう。So there are lots of things that I don't remember, probably. 誰も彼もシルエット, everyone is silhouette. And then 恐れてやまぬこと、恐れてやまぬ This is a very formal speech, but 恐れる is to fear, formal word. Like normally if you're scared, you say somethingが怖い, then that means I'm afraid of something. But 恐れる. And then 恐れてやまぬ. So て form plus やまぬ is you never stop doing something. So やまぬこと again こと is like things that you do, things that happen, things that I will never stop fearing. So it's something that's so scary. 恐れてやまぬこと知らないふりをしたんだよ. So 知らない again I don't know. ふりをした do you remember? It means to pretend. So again I pretended that I don't know the things that I'm scared of. And then again 何もないよ笑えるさ. So there's nothing. I can laugh or it's silly. And then ひらりとひらりと待ってるこの葉のように売れることなく焦燥なく過ごしていたよ。Okay, so ひらりと is used to describe how leaf or something, maybe even cherry blossom falling very beautifully, like ひらりひらり, kind of like that. It's like fluttering, moving slowly in the air. And then mau, again this is a beautiful word. Mau means to dance. Normally we just say ダンスする when we want to say to dance, or the word 踊る. But mau is beautiful word that can mean to dance. The word maiko comes from this word, like a girl who dances. But you can also talk about the flower petals, 花びら falling, like fluttering. 花びらが舞う. So ひらりとひらりと待ってる. And then it's talking about the konoha, the leaf. If you watch Naruto, then you know what konoha is. It's like a leaf. You can also just say 葉っぱ, and that also means leaf. That's a very common word and that's used more when you're speaking informally. But konoha is also a good word. So 待ってる konoha. So again 待ってる is actually referring to this konoha. So the leaf that's fluttering in the air, dancing in the air. And then the next part is kind of like tongue twister. この葉のように売れることなく焦燥なく過ごして Right? この葉のように ように is like みたいに So it means like. Not as in like I like you, but more like similar to. So この葉のように just like the leaf moving in the air. 憂うことなく Again, this is a very formal word. You don't need to know this, but 憂う can mean quite a few things. To grieve, to stress, to worry, to feel depressed, like all the negative feelings basically, right? But 憂うことなく when you say verb ことなく then that means without doing something. So without feeling depressed. Without ever feeling depressed. It sounds more like that. And then 焦燥なく again this is a formal word. You don't really need to remember. 焦燥 is a very formal word that means impatience, or I guess it's closer to the word fretfulness. If you say like 焦燥感じる you translate like I'm in a fret. But if you wanna use the more common word like I'm irritated, like I'm stressed, you can say イライラするイライラするイライラしてる then it's like I'm so stressed. But yeah, here it says 憂うことなく焦燥なく. So again, なく is like without. Normally we use noun なしで or verb ないで. Then that means without. Like 食べないで寝た means I went to bed without eating. Or if you want to order burger without pickles, you can say ピクルスなしで But yeah, this choso naku, it sounds more formal. So without feeling impatient or depressed. So this person is saying that the leaf never feels stressed or impatient. It's just dancing in the air, like it has no anxiety. And then that's how you want to live. So 過ごしていたいよ. 過ごす is to spend time. 過ごしていたい. So I want to be spending time like that. So ひらりとひらりと待ってるこの葉のように揺れることなく焦燥なく過ごしていたいよ And then right away you have to start again 覚えてないこともたくさんあっただろうきっとずっと変わらないものがあることを教えてくれたあなたは消えぬシルエット大事にしてたもの持って大人になるんだどんな時も離さずに守り続けようそしたらいつの日にか何もかも笑えるさ Okay, so the first line is the same 覚えてないこともたくさんあっただろう So probably there are lots of things that I don't remember けど but きっとずっと変わらないものがある So きっと means surely it has a hopeful nuance So you imply that hopefully surely hopefully this is like this for sure So this is often used when you want to hope for somebody So like oh I'm sure like surely you can pass the exam You'd say きっと受かるよ or きっと合格できるよ or I'm sure it'll be alright You say きっと大丈夫だよ So きっとずっと is forever or at least really long time この映画ずっと見たかった Then that means I've always wanted to see this film or ハチ公はずっと飼い主を待ってた Hachiko the dog was waiting for the owner for a long time or until he died really and then 変わらない So 変わる is to change 変わらない not change 変わらないもの Again the verb is in front of the noun so it should be translated thing that never changes So きっとずっと変わらないものがある So surely there is something that never changes but を教えてくれたあなた So あなた you who taught me 教える is to teach but 教えてくれたてくれる means someone does something for me So you always translate like someone doing something for me So 教えてくれてありがとう For example means thank you for teaching me or 言ってくれてありがとう Thank you for telling me So 教えてくれたあなた So あなた again is a noun and then 教えてくれた is a verb so it's like you who taught me that there is surely something that never changes. Again, あなた should be avoided in normal speech unless you're talking to someone anonymous. So you just don't know the name. Like on the internet, sometimes you don't have to tell your name, right? So they could call you あなた or if someone is much older than you, they could also call you あなた But normally you should avoid the word あなた and use the actual person's name. So if you know that you're talking to Misa, then you have to call me Misa instead of あなた because that can be rude, right? But it's a song, so it's fine. And also, あなた can be used when a wife calls a husband. So this is kind of old-fashioned, but normally a wife calls her husband by his name. So Satoshi, then she would call him Satoshi. But they could also say anata. But this is kind of old-fashioned, so maybe only old women use it now. あなたは消えぬシルエット. So 消えぬ, again this nu is the old-fashioned way to negate verbs. Normally we use the nai, right? So 消えない is the normal way to say not disappear or not go away. So 消えないsilhouette. Silhouette that doesn't fade or silhouette that doesn't disappear. So he's talking that you taught me that there is something that never changes. Like that information was something big for me. So the memory about you will never disappear. And then 大事にしたいもの, something that you want to cherish, something that you want to care about. 大事にしたいもの, 持って you hold it, you carry it. 大人になる. So you become an adult holding something that you want to cherish. So there was a line where he said he pretended that he forgot what was important to him, but now he's saying even if you're an adult now, you still carry the thing that is important to you. And then どんな時も whenever or anytime, always どんな時も話さずに This is ずに is like ないで without. So 話す can mean to speak and to also let someone go, let things go. Yeah, the kanji is different. But 話さない is how you say it, to not let go. So it's like 話さないで can mean don't let me go. But 話さずに without letting it go, so without letting the thing that's important to you go. 守り続けよう. So 守る is to protect, and 守り続ける. 続ける means to continue. So to continue protecting. If you want to say like to continue speaking, you say 話し続ける. So the must form stem and then 続ける. Then you can say that to keep doing something. 守り続ける is to keep protecting, and then 守り続けよう. This よう, 続けよう means let's keep, let's continue. So I've again already made a lesson about this, but yeah, when you want to say let's do something, we say しよう. Or if you want to say let's eat, we say 食べよう. So we use よう at the end. And then そしたら can be translated like then. So if you keep protecting, then そしたらいつの日にか. So いつの日にか, again it's a set phrase. It means someday. Again, it's quite beautiful, but normally we say いつか, which is shorter anyway. So いつの日にか or いつか someday. 何もかもを笑えるさ. So 何もかも again means everything, right? Normally we say 全部, but 何もかも everything を笑える. We can laugh at anything and everything. And then at the end, ひらりとひらりと待ってる. The same one, like the dancing in the air. この葉が飛んでゆく. So この葉, leaf, is 飛んでゆく, but this is like old way to write. Normally we say 飛んでいく. So again, 飛ぶ is to fly, but this て form plus いく can also show the movement away from you. So something is moving away from you, you say ていく. So 飛んでいく, flying away from me. Okay, so this is the end. So go listen to the original song many times, and yeah, お疲れ様でした. So this video took a while to film, so please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And also please consider supporting me on Patreon because it really helps. And also Japanese Amo store is now open. Check that out too. Alright, thank you for watching. じゃあまたね. Bye bye.